So there's this image that's been going around a lot on Twitter. I got reposted in my Discord by Capital Mindset. I want to say somebody attributed this to maybe Monish Pabrai or one of the other big investors out there. I want to say it was him. Don't know for sure if that's like the true origin, but I saw people mention it in conjunction with some stuff that was about him. So we'll go with that for the moment. But wherever it originated, that's not really the point. The point is these 6 sort of possible businesses you might get into all share one thing in common, and that is they are sort of exploiting basic elements of human nature, right? That's why the top of the list is men's lust. But then of course, you have women's desire for beauty, elderly's concerns about health. 4 is children's education. 5, rich people's fear of loss. And 6, poor people's desire to get rich quickly. If you can find a way to leverage any of these basic principles of human nature, probably you have a pretty good chance of succeeding in whatever that business is. Now, number 6 is the one that, unfortunately, we see a little bit too much of in the YouTube, social media, influencer, whatever type space. And now you even see it in major political figures. This is the price action for the official Trump coin. It got announced and then very rapidly ran up and then rapidly ran up again. And definitely there's been, after that peak, there's been a drop off. Now, it could have another run up and make some more people even more money potentially before the whole thing finally implodes. But that's the thing about meme coins. The implosion is almost inevitable. Now, those people who saw the first tweet go out and threw a little gamble on this early and made a big return, basically that was a winning lottery ticket in a sense. And while I don't begrudge anybody their win, I gotta say that this kind of thing is going to appeal most to those who have a desire to just make a lot of money in a very short time with very little effort. And long-term riches very rarely come from extremely short-term luck. It can happen sometimes, but you shouldn't count on it. And the people that are likely to continually chase these kinds of things, even if they do strike it really big on one of them, are more than likely to squander it because they continue to keep chasing and chasing from one thing to the next instead of having a process that they refine over a period of time and making measured and intelligent moves. So that's my take on the psychology of people who get into this kind of thing, that even if they succeed short term, when the next big thing comes around, they're likely to chase it and really blow it up and get back to square one really rapidly. So I don't even like crypto off the rip, right? I don't think that they have any there at the moment as a good long-term investment or store of value or hedge against inflation, whatever you want to call it. I don't think crypto is that. Heck, whenever there's like bad CPI numbers and anything in the market sells off, generally you get a sell-off in crypto too, which but you in something like gold, an actual hedge against inflation, you get the opposite. So but hey, tell me what the use case of this coin or whatever is other than just a grift, because that's really what it looks like to me. So it exploits the desire of poor people to get rich quickly, but really it's only enriching a few who got in very early. And hey, some people might be able to successfully swing trade it here in the middle somewhere, but a lot of people are going to probably be left holding the bag at some point. This is a thing where there's going to be a few winners and probably a lot of losers at some point. It's not a thing where everybody that buys it can magically be rich, because at some point, when people actually start to sell off and realize those gains and you run out of buyers, it can be very, very bad very, very fast. And this isn't something that is backed by an actual business like Coca-Cola or Apple or Google or Procter and Gamble or anything like that. It's just these are just digits on servers somewhere, okay, out in the internet. There's no physical assets. There's no underlying business. This is just strings of code, essentially, as far as I'm concerned, and no actual real value to it whatsoever, other than what people are willing to pay in that given moment. And if it was me and I had put in a couple $1,000 and had hundreds of thousands or millions at this point, I would be probably looking to make my exit and just consider a win. But some people will say, oh no, they'll get greedy and think that they have more to ride out on this and end up getting the rug pulled out from under them, as is the case so often in these meme coins. Now, if one meme coin pump and dump isn't bad enough, they decided to do a second one, the Melania coin. And, well, funny enough, it seems like they're having a harder time getting the suckers, speculators, really, really smart investors to get behind this one quite as much as they got behind the official Trump meme coin. So this is pumped a couple times, but it's really having a hard time maintaining those higher price points. Either people are catching on, or this one just doesn't have the initial enthusiasm to begin with. But yeah, this is just, it's so greedy, so greedy. I guess what they say, and what Frank said in Scarface, never underestimate the other man's greed, right? So here we go. What a time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. If you made it to the end, I'd like to say thank you very much, and also remind you that my Discord is still linked in the description. You can follow me on the X platform at Mr. Macho Mog. You also can support the channel by either becoming a member or signing up for Moomoo using my link in the description below. Also, remember to catch me every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Cashflow Kings Live. Leave a comment below with any thoughts you have on the official Trump meme coin and the Melania coin, I guess. Take it easy, everybody.